Hello students, as you all know that we have started the chapter first, crop production and management of class 8th. In the previous video we had discussed about crop and its types. Now in this video we are going to discuss about basic practices of crop production that are agricultural practices. So we know that there are 7 agricultural practices. The first one is preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, protection from weeds, harvesting and storage. So we discussed all these practices one by one in detail. So the first one is soil preparation or preparation of soil. Students, you all know that the upper layer of earth is called soil. The crop plants are grown in soil and the soil provides minerals, water, air, humus and many more things to the plants. Preparation of soil is the first step in cultivating a crop for food production. The soil is prepared for sowing the seeds of the crop by the first one is plowing, second leveling and third manuring. हम ये सारे पॉइंट्स, ये सारी चीजें डिस्कस करेंगे डिटेल, राइट? सो each one of these steps has its own significance. So firstly, in soil preparation we have to turn and loosen the soil. The main point is that soil preparation means to turn the soil and loosen it. Now what is the need of this? This allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil so that they can breathe easily in deep soil. Means the loose soil allows the plant roots to penetrate freely and deeper into the soil so that plants are held more firmly to the ground, right? The loose soil allows the roots of plants to breathe easily even when the roots are deep. This is because loose soil can hold a lot of air in its spaces. It helps in the growth of earthworms and microbes which add humus to soil, right? Plowing also uproots and buries the weeds, that is unwanted plants standing in the field and thereby suffocates them to death. And the loosening and turning of soil during plowing brings the nutrient-rich soil to the top so that the plants can use these nutrients. And remember, it also increases the water retention capacity. Now what do you mean by water retention capacity? The water holding capacity, right? कि मिट्टी में, सॉइल में पानी कितनी देर रुकता है. If it holds more water or appropriate water, it supports the plant growth, right? So the method of loosening the soil is done with the help of plow, and the process is known as plowing or tilling. So the process of turning and loosening of the soil is called tilling, and the implement or the tool used for this purpose is known as plow. 2 new terms are there, clumps and leveling. Clumps means big clumps of the soil in plow field. देखा होगा आपने कि फील्ड के अंदर बहुत मोटे मोटे मिट्टी के पत्थर होते हैं, these clump होते हैं, these clumps are known as crumbs, right? अब इन्हीं क्रम्स को स्मॉल पीसेस में ब्रेक करके जो आपकी अर्थ है या जो फील्ड है उसको एक लेवल में करना इज नोन एज लेवलिंग, टू मेक द सरफेस स्मूदर, एंड द टूल यूज्ड इज लेवलर, राइट? द अदर टूल्स यूज्ड आर हो एंड कल्टिवेटर. सो 3 tools are there: plow, hoe and cultivator. Let's see these tools in detail. Students, this is a diagram of wooden plow, right? Wooden plow is made up of wood drawn by a pair of bulls or other animals used for tilling the soil, adding fertilizers to the crop and removing the weeds. So in this is the plow shaft, plowshare and wooden beam which is placed on the neck of bullocks, right? So it consists of triangular iron strip called plowshare. See, this is triangular iron strip that is known as plowshare. The main is shaft, this one. This is plow shaft, which is a long log of wood, and it is used for plowing the field, right? Now the second figure or diagram is of hoe. It comprises of a long rod of wood or iron with a strong broad bent plate of iron fixed to one of its ends. This one. This is the bent plate of iron, right? It is pulled by an animal. So both these are used in plowing or for removing the unwanted plants. This is cultivator. Cultivator is used nowadays, and it is a tractor driven cultivator or tractor driven plow, right? This is more beneficial than the traditional plow or the hoe. The second step is sowing. Once the soil in the field has been prepared by plowing, leveling and manuring etc., seeds of the crop can be sown in it. Students, the process of scattering seeds or putting seeds in the ground soil for growing the crop plants is called sowing. Okay. So sowing is the most important part of crop production. Before sowing, good quality seeds are selected. So the first step in sowing is selection of seeds. Good quality seeds are clean and healthy seeds free from infection and diseases. Farmers prefer to use seeds which give high yield of food grains. So let's do an activity for the selection of seeds. We can select good healthy seeds for sowing as follows. Put all the seeds in a bucket containing water and stir well. Most of the seeds will settle down as you see in the diagram at the bottom, whereas some seeds will float on the top, right? The seeds which sink at the bottom of the bucket are the healthy seeds. On the other hand, the seeds which float on water are the spoiled seeds. Now, can you give the reason why the healthy seeds are at the bottom and the spoiled seeds are at the top? So the reason is, healthy seeds are heavy, so they sink in water. The seeds which have been partially eaten by pests or damaged by diseases become hollow and light and hence float on the water, right? The seeds may also be treated with fungicide solutions before sowing to prevent the seed-borne diseases of crops. So, in this way, the good quality, clean and healthy seeds of a good variety are selected. Now, the second step in sowing is the sowing of seeds. So, seeds can be sown by different methods. The first one is manually. The sowing of seeds by hand is called broadcasting. This is a new term, broadcasting. So the sowing of seeds by hand or by manually is called broadcasting, right? But this method is not very beneficial or very good because no proper spacing or proper depth is there. Clear? The second one is tools. we are using here the traditional tool. The traditional tool is shaped like a funnel in which the seeds are filled to pass through 2 or 3 pipes with sharp ends that pierce into the soil and place seeds there. So traditional tool is used to put the seeds with the help of funnel in the soil, right? Then the third one is seed drill. Seed drill आजकल ज़्यादा use में आता है, ठीक है? So seed drill is a long iron tube having a funnel at the top. The seed drill is tied to the back of the plow and seeds are put into the funnel of the seed drill. And as the plow makes furrows in the soil, furrows मतलब जैसे seed drill होल कर देता है लैंड के अंदर, राइट? तो सीड ड्रिल के जो फनल है, दैट फनल पुट सीड्स इनटू दैट होल, राइट? Thus by using seed drill for sowing, the seeds are sown at the correct depth. क्योंकि जितना हमें गहरा डेप्थ चाहिए उतने फरोज बन जाएंगे. एंड करेक्ट इंटरवल्स और द स्पेसिंग, एक प्रॉपर डिस्टेंस होता है, एक प्रॉपर स्पेसिंग होती है, ठीक है? सो इसके एडवांटेजेस क्या क्या है? इट सोज द सीड्स यूनिफॉर्मली एट इक्वल डिस्टेंसेस एंड डेप्थ. एंड द सेकेंड वन इज इट एंश्योर्स दैट seeds get covered by the soil after sowing. अब इससे क्या होगा? It protects seeds from being eaten by birds and sowing by using a seed drill saves time and labor. सोचो हम हाथ से मिट्टी में सीड्स डाल रहे हैं और एक हम मशीन के थ्रू डाल रहे हैं और प्रॉपर डिस्टेंस है और प्रॉपर डेप्थ है, तो इट विल सेव्स आवर टाइम एंड लेबर, ठीक है? सो इन दिस वे the farmers sown the seeds into the field. Now students, there are 2 questions for you. You have to give the answer. The first one is, you have seen a number of plants kept in small bags in nursery. Why are they kept like this? ये आपके NCERT का क्वेश्चन है कि आप नर्सरी में बहुत स्मॉल बैग्स देखते हैं जिसमें पहले से प्लांट्स लगे हुए होते हैं, उन्हें अपन सीडलिंग्स कहते हैं, जैसे कि पैडी, ठीक है? पैडी का मतलब क्या होता है? जो चावल के छोटे छोटे प्लांट्स होते हैं उन्हें अपन पैडी कहते हैं. तो हमें उन्हें स्मॉल बैग्स में हम क्यों रखते हैं, ठीक है? एंड द सेकेंड वन इज, और इस प्रोसेस को क्या कहते हैं ये भी बताइएगा. व्हाट द प्रोसेस इज नोन, कि उन्हें जब हम यूज करेंगे तो उस प्रोसेस को हम क्या कहते हैं. द सेकेंड वन इज, व्हाई इज एप्रोप्रिएट डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द सीड्स नेसेसरी. अभी जो हमने सोइंग पढ़ा था ना, उसी के अंदर से क्वेश्चन का आंसर आएगा कि एप्रोप्रिएट डिस्टेंस क्यों चाहिए. आप खुद सोच के देखिए, इसको आप ऐसे कोरिलेट कर सकते हैं कि आप किसी एक रूम के अंदर 15 to 20 to 25 लोग हैं और एक रूम के अंदर 2 या 4 लोग हैं. क्या हार्म है इससे, ठीक है? तो एक ही जगह के ऊपर अगर अपन बहुत सारे सीड्स को ग्रो कर देंगे तो उससे क्या हार्म होगा, क्या प्रॉब्लम होगी. सो यू हैव टू गिव द आंसर ऑफ बोथ द क्वेश्चंस, राइट?